I used to think life was about having the most fun. And I thought that until I was probably 29 years old. And now I believe life is purely about enjoying it the most. And it's a subtle difference, but it's a profound difference. Fun can be drugs and drinking and partying and all the pleasures, hedonistic, just satisfying the basic impulses and urges of our desires. But enjoyment is something much deeper. It's something that you can do through tragedy. It's something that you can do through good times. It is what life is all about, I really believe. To fully enjoy these short lives in their totality. It has nothing to do with the pleasures or the fun or the wealth or lack of it. It's purely, are you showing up to this moment, whatever it is, with the best attitude you can bring to it, with the most peace, tranquility, acceptance, and with remembering the intention to enjoy this silly play of life. It doesn't mean we are smiling at loss, sickness, death, divorce, bankruptcy. Doesn't mean we're having the best time of our lives. It means that we show up like we're watching a beautiful drama, a beautiful tragic film. We're not happy, we're not smiling, but we can enjoy the journey that we're on. That in tragedy, in loss, was something wonderful. A person we deeply cared about, a relationship that meant the world to us. And to not lose focus of that totality of the journey so that we don't lose ourselves, so that we can stay present for the film we're watching, for that beautiful story unfolding. When we suffer a tremendous loss, even a job loss, even a divorce, financial, personal, or a relationship, we don't just lose the job, the person, the relationship, the money. We lose a sense of our identity that we constructed. In the background of the physical universe of our daily lives, we construct an identity in terms of believing I'm smart or funny or talented at this or that, great husband, father, brother, son, daughter, wife, good man, good woman, great professional, smart businessman, etc., 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 etc. All the labels. And we take all these labels and we build this vision, this concept in our mind of who we are, of who other people are. We do this to ourselves, we do it to others. All over the media, in the news, from friends, from relatives, it's all be somebody. All the advertising is get this product and be somebody. So we're all trying to be somebody. And the problem is, these concepts do not exist. We are who we are in this moment. We are always changing, always growing. The secret to overcoming this crisis of identity is not to rebuild it. It is to become free from it. It is to recognize the fallacy, to recognize the pressure we put on ourselves to maintain them, to be free from needing to be anything other than what we are in this moment, to be free from performing, to be free from reputation protecting, all of this stuff that just exhausts us. No label cannot be limiting. It may sound great to be called beautiful. Who doesn't want that? But two things. Beauty fades. Identity crisis coming. Number two, how do you think that makes a person feel who doesn't get called that? Not great. Now, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with calling someone beautiful. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with our society in admiring beauty. It's a human tendency. We are all a temporary expression of this universe in different space and time. And any label that reinforces the idea that we're separate, that we're independent beings, not connected to everything else, is ultimately going to lead to an identity crisis, whether it's now or later. And it diminishes us. Unless you call me a universe or oneness, you're limiting and reinforcing that concept that a person creates in their brain. Now, if someone feels ugly, if someone feels insecure, like they're stupid, and you tell them you're so smart, don't feel like that. Or if you tell them they're beautiful, you're beautiful. It may be very necessary to go from feeling ugly to being one with everything. This stepping stone of coming back to normal before you can feel that infinite oneness. Whether you're feeling superior now and inferior later, when your brain goes or your looks go, or you lose a job or whatever, playing with fire. Much better to be oneness, to be infinite, to be a question mark. The mystery of life. I think it's very common that when you build an identity around a profession, that you almost become unable to retire, or you suffer immensely when you do. It happens all the time. When we become attached to a lifestyle, which is very easy to do, and you've done something all day, every day, for decades, it's very easy to get stuck in these habits, to really solidify that identity. What you have to do if you find yourself in that position is to recognize the good in the choice you made. You have to move forward. If it's not a choice you can take back, you have to make the best of your situation, whatever it is at all times. And so we can really dwell in what could have been, what should have been, what would have been. We have to take this mindset of what is the benefit to the situation I'm in. There is always a benefit. What can I do to fill this time? How can I make the most of it? It's very important to have this right mindset. And it's easy to do because in every situation, especially something you're weighing, like should I retire or not, there's pros and cons. And right now, this person's focusing on the cons, who is having trouble moving forward. They're just not yet able to look at their new situation with curiosity and excitement. But every change brings with it excitement and enough to be curious about. So much potential for this new life. The world is yours. The world of potential and possibility is yours. That little life you had before is now wide open, and you can do anything you want. Instead of living in regret, and if you're at that job, you were at that job, and you were dreaming of retirement, and now you're retired and you're dreaming of the job. So instead of focusing on the negative, which is the habit and the pattern, you can realize, yes, it would have been great to stay at this job. Yes, it's going to be great in retirement. Really, instead of feel like one choice was right or wrong, you have to see how both choices are right. And truly, in anything we're weighing and debating, both choices are right. There's no wrong choice. The answer to the question, is life meaningless? Is that without life, the universe would be meaningless. Life is the meaning. We're all like, how can I be happy with all this stuff that happened in my life? And the only way is to realize that there is a way to love those moments. And the sooner we can love our suffering, the sooner it stops. The sooner we can stop seeking meaning and start loving our meaninglessness, the sooner we'll find the meaning. This is an excerpt from my book, Grief and Spiritual Healing, where I share my own journey through loss. And if that message connected with you, maybe it can be a companion for you in your journey.